Kwa majina naitwa Madina Huka, ni mkazi wa Korogocho. Alikuwa na shida ya macho almost kwa miaka kama 2 hivi, amesafa sana juu ya macho. But sasa nishukuru Mungu amepata msaada. Bila sauti ya mtu, hakukuwa na mtu kwa sura. Lakini leo venye ametolewa ile side ile nyingine bandage, nikamuuliza kama ananiona. Akaniambia ananiona. Mwisho nikamuuliza kala mavazi, akasema ameona. Kwa hivyo tunashukuru sana, tena sana. Naombea tu watu Mwenyezi Mungu awasaidie.
It's a good relationship between our two countries, and I think it's been going on for 10 years. So thanks to Charitable Trust and all the partners that they have. So we joined this year because we wanted to come to Nairobi, and they agreed to bring it to Nairobi. So we've done quite well in terms of mobilization, getting the patients. It's been challenging. Nairobi is very dense. People are very poor. Some of them even had to arrange for transport because they could not make it here. Remember, we had a matatu that came picking up a few people. Yeah, so it's been worth it. Like now this old lady here who couldn't see. I mean, people don't realize that cataract is the biggest cause of blindness, but it's curable. Yes. Huh? What can you take a picture now, Mama? Yes. Yeah. Yes, it's called
Mama Barideno.
You're tired. What is it? Glaucoma? Okay, no problem. Don't worry, you have one. Some people don't even have one. Yeah? So you have one that is working. This one, maybe in the future, you can have a complete transplant. I don't know. Maybe the science will work. Maybe you will become a doctor and you'll come up with a solution. So when also God has healed blindness. God has healed blindness. So you have to pray and believe He can heal. Yeah. So for right now, this one, use it well. Okay. What's your name? Huh? Ian Mene. So you came all the way from Meru, but at least you got to know. Now you can focus on just depending on this one eye and working with it. Yeah. So hii kwa cataract.
Ilikuwa ni cataract, lakini sasa bila amefanyiwa surgery kaonekana bando hata ndani tumearibiwa kabisa.
Okay.
Sawa. Kuja Tuesday. Tukaenda kabisa.
Sasa who operated him? The Spanish doctors?
Yeah. Okay. Vile tumejia tukagogoa tukajua tungojea hadi jana ndio tumehudumiwa. Sasa ni vile tukaushiwa kabisa.
No problem. 2,000 tawafikisha? Okay, sawa. Abdi amepatia hiyo.
Thank you very much.
Okay. Go well. Okay. Tupeane ile tuko nayo zawadi za watu ambao hawaoni. Sasa. Wewe mami ulifanywa? Ha? Akufanywa white can sawa. Haya kuja. Okay, sawa kuja. Where are the white cans? Hizo cans ziko wapi? This one. Hi, Dr. Isabel. How are you?
Very good. How are you? Thanks for coming back again.
Yes. Every support. Yes. So, Your Excellency, I think because you want to leave, we'll have you go quickly. All right. So we're in Uthiru Muthua, and today is the last day that we're conducting surgeries at this facility. It's been a very, very amazing week to watch the majority of the patients come in here who some had cataract in both eyes, who were not able to see, finally being able to see. We've got a lady here who had one eye operated on day 1, the second eye operated on day 2, and now she's disabled, but now she's also been her vision, her sight has been restored. So today is the last day that we have the camp here, but tomorrow there'll be some follow-ups for the patients who have had their surgeries today. And tomorrow there'll be surgeries for those who have been earmarked, the children who've been earmarked will have surgeries at Bagaki Hospital. So we want to thank all our partners, EMA, Math Charitable Trust, Crown Paints, Safaricom, the Standard Group, every partner that we worked with, we want to say thank you. And we are also here to make our contribution as government. You see, in most times we leave everything to civil society or donors to do. When we asked for this ICAM to be brought to Nairobi, we also committed that we will be part and parcel of supporting the ICAM. So under the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, we are contributing 1.5 million towards the work that has gone on here. So we want to do the check presentation today, and at the same time, tomorrow is World White Cane Day. Today is World Blind Day and World Sight Day, and tomorrow is White Cane Day. So tomorrow we're going to be celebrating with the there's a term they use for the visually impaired. Right, the visually impaired. Tomorrow we'll be celebrating the White Cane Day with the visually impaired. We'll be giving out white cans as guff. So we'll be giving out these white cans. So if you know somebody who is blind and does not have a can, and I know because of the terrain sometimes these cans don't last very long, we're giving these out free courtesy of the National Government Affirmative Action Fund. So we'll be walking from the Kenya Society of the Blind and then walk all the way to Nyayo Stadium, where we will then have a function to celebrate White Cane Day. And today is World Sight Day, so it's, you know, for us, we targeted having our ICAM from the 4th of October to end today on World Sight Day, as we celebrate all the people whose sights have been restored over the last 1 week. We are here with the Spanish, a representative of the Spanish embassy who will introduce himself. Of course, we know that the doctors have come from Spain and they've been coming over the last 10 years. They've teamed up with NMS. We've also got NMS here, fully represented. We want to say thank you to Lieutenant General Badi for all the support that he gave the ICAM. We used all the facilities, most of which were new, and we want to thank the President for his vision to put all these facilities. This one here, we said, has served over 26,000 people from February, and we are grateful that these facilities did all the screening across Nairobi. These facilities have also been party and partners towards ensuring that we have the various surgeries that we needed to have. Of course, there's a learning curve. We've seen the kind of equipment that the doctors have come with from Spain, and we pray and hope that when we do our next medical equipment supplies, we will make sure that we cater for equipment needed to restore sight, especially for cataract surgeries. And also, we need to make sure that NHIF covers glaucoma, because glaucoma can be prevented. Once you're a candidate and you've inherited glaucoma, it can be prevented with the eye drops. And you know, we found quite a number of patients here who cannot have their eyes restored, but their family members need to be tested and need to be able to be put on the eye drops. So right now, would like to maybe give our representative from the Spanish embassy to say a few words, and then introduce himself and say a few words as to why with this partnership. And of course, we're very grateful that it has happened, and not only happened to this time, but it's happened for the last 10 years.
Thank you very much. Hello, I am Ignacio Garcia. I am the consul of the Spanish embassy, and well, thank you very much for your words, MP. I think it is a great honor to be here. I thank everybody who has made this possible, and I think I can only say that we are immensely proud of the doctors who have come to Spain on the free time to do this magnificent work. And I think this is the best kind of friendship between our two countries, between Spain and Kenya, because it affects people. It brings an immediate benefit to people, and it creates bonds that would last forever. So as a representative of my country, I am immensely proud, and I thank everybody who has made this possible. Thank you very much to everyone.
Let's have an NMS talk as well about how this experience has been. and the entire partnership between NMS, the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, MA Math Charitable Trust, and all the various partners that we had. As I said, we've had many partners who've joined in to make sure that we could successfully conduct these surgeries without charging any of the patients any money.
Thank you very much, Honorable Esther Pasaris, Women Representative, Nairobi County, and your office, the National Government Affirmative Action Fund, AMA, a charitable organization that has been supporting this initiative, all partners, guests as well. It's my pleasure to say that we walked this journey together with representatives from the various organizations, where we not only managed to operate on cataracts, but also identify people with other eye-related conditions, including those who are visually impaired, who also become beneficiary of this program by issuance of white canes to assist them in mobility, as well as we've also identified some various institutions that will benefit from this. And like Mheshimiwa had said earlier, we are working hand in hand with the National Insurance Fund to see that these surgeries are catered for henceforth moving on. And we are very grateful also to the NMS team, our Director General, Lieutenant General Badi, our Director Health Services, Dr. Umo Luga, for partnering and seeing this work being brought out, especially to the new health facilities which have recently been opened under the presidential directive. We must say that for these cataract surgeries to have happened here at Muthua has involved a lot of resources pulled together from like-minded people with a common goal. We've been reaching out to the rest of the Nairobians in the various, all the 17 sub-counties. We screened people as late as yesterday, and the screening is still going on here. And it's good to report that we've even had attracted people from outside the country. There's some patients who've come from all the way from Uganda to benefit from this surgery. So we thank you all very much for this partnership. And on behalf of the NMS, I know this is just a starting point, that we are going to have many more of these camps.
City. So we supported the camp because I think it's important that government also does its part. So we decided with our board that we want to support this worthy cause to help all the, so government has got its hand also in it through my fund, because I'm a patron of this fund. So I'm here with the coordinator of the fund, Charity, and of course you've been working with Lumumba. Lumumba has actually become more Spanish now. he's been with you from the beginning.
He's been here the whole day and night.
Yes. So Lumumba is basically working in our office, and he looks after projects. So we want to say that we've actually delivered this money into the account of MA Math Charitable Trust. It's already in their account. I know that they started incurring the expenses from the 4th, but our processes took a bit longer. But we have delivered it, even if it's today or the last day. So mujue, hii ni serikali yenu. Wajua watu wengine wanauliza serikali inatufanyia nini? Serikali pia imepatia facilities. Serikali imepatia madaktari wa Kenya, imekubali madaktari wa Ufaransa, Hispania kukuja Kenya ili walete hizo equipment zao bila duty, hata hawakulipishwa kitu yoyote. Wamefanya very smooth transition from Spain to Nairobi to do the work. So we're very grateful for everything that we've managed to achieve. But this is to make sure that we have accountability, that this money has gone into good use. Over 200 Nairobians are actually able to see now because they've had their cataract surgeries. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless you.
Okay, so now we can. Okay, you can
go.
go. You go back to continue. Thank you. Yes, of course. Yes. So, Dr. Brenda, before I bring the.
Tunataka kuichukua kama bila mics, eh?
Bila mics.
Okay, dogo tu.
Sasa hatuko na moja without mics?
Yes.
Anyway, Tanya is the main person to receive this check.
Yes.
Tanya should be at that
Tanya
end, not you,
should be
Lumumba.
here. They should be here. Receiving.
Okay. Okay. So, all right. So this is done, Lumumba.
Yes, thank you.
Now, Dr. Brenda, before we get Tanya to speak, maybe you could say a few words about your experience, because you've been here almost every day throughout, working with the Spanish doctors. What is the takeaway? How can we as a country improve our facilities? So on behalf of the NMS, I am an eye doctor. I'd like to thank our partners, especially the Office of the Women Representative Nairobi, MAMAS, and the other partners, Crown Paints, all the other partners, Safaricom, who partnered with us to ensure this camp is a success. It's really good that we've managed to reach so many Kenyans, especially the Kenyans in the big city who've needed these eye services. We've screened so many patients, not just cataract patients. We've also gotten patients with other eye conditions, including glaucoma, eye allergies, whom we've been able to give treatment, and we'll follow them up in our government facilities. We've screened more than 2,000 patients and managed to do more than 200 cataract surgeries, which is a really good thing because cataract is one of the top 5 eye diseases that are usually due to avoidable blindness. So as an eye doctor, I think this is a very good initiative, and we look forward to working with our partners in ensuring that no more Kenyans go blind due to avoidable blindness. Thank you.
Your name, please.
Dr. Brenda Walaba. I'm a consultant ophthalmologist.
And kindly, Daktari, has your NMS staff also gained knowledge on how to treat
it's
such
really
conditions?
been a good session for us, even as doctors who work with NMS. Through interaction and doing the surgeries together with the Spanish doctors, we've exchanged skills and learned, new ways of doing cataract surgery, among other things, which is a very good thing and a good session for us.
Do you expect more of this exercise to continue in the near future?
Yes, we look forward to having more and more of this. We're already having discussions about the same. So next year, around May, we are hoping to also have a similar session.
And the Honorable Woman Rep spoke about the equipment that these doctors are using. Are we looking in the future NMS procuring such equipment to help Kenyan patients?
Yes, that is already work in progress, and we are looking forward to, hopefully before the end of the year, we'll have more of the advanced equipment that we need to perform these surgeries. Yes. Okay, so now, to the main, the ambassador for MA Charitable Trust, and Amma will talk about the trust, what they've been doing, and the experience in Nairobi, because Nairobi County was their first time. Thank you.
On behalf of Embracing the World Kenya, an affiliation of MA Charitable Trust Kenya, we are so grateful to conduct this camp, especially during the pandemic, and not only receive support from our corporates, but also from government. And I'm really grateful to Honorable Esther Basaris, Women Representative of Nairobi County and patron of GAF, for coming all out and supporting us day in and day out. Even when patients were unable to come to the venue, she ensured that transport was provided for them. And we're also grateful to Nairobi Metropolitan Services, our local team of doctors who enabled us to carry out these surgeries in Uthiru Muthua Health Center for an entire week. I would not be able to leave without thanking our Spanish team of doctors, because they have been instrumental in getting this camp up and running during the pandemic. And I'm so proud today to let you know that we have around 200 plus, because the operations are still ongoing, we have around 200 plus eye cataract operations that have been conducted since the 9th of October. We have been instrumental in organizing other projects as well for Nairobi County and Kenya at large. We have the free meals program, the eye cataract program, the white crane project, where we distribute free white canes to visually impaired beneficiaries, not only in Nairobi but also in Kenya. And we are proud to distribute around 500 white canes on International White Cane Day, again courtesy of the government and GAF through Honorable Esther Basaris. We would also like to thank our sponsors, our partners, each and every person who have been involved during this free eye cataract camp. Along with this free eye cataract camp, we've also provided our patients with food hampers, as well as for the visually impaired. We are looking at partnering with NMS tomorrow to also provide them with free vaccines, because that is the need of the hour during this pandemic. So we go all out to see what we can do and how we can partner with organizations. It's been very challenging and it's been very difficult during this crucial time, especially during this unprecedented times. And we appeal to each one of you, wherever you are, if you are able to support our projects, if you are able to support our future projects. We also have a primary day school under the foundation. We also have the Vocational and Technical Training Center. We also have the free meals program. So wherever you can support and partner in whatever way you can, you are more than welcome to get in touch with us. For the moment, we are so grateful that we've succeeded in conducting a free eye cataract camp during the pandemic in Nairobi County. Thank you.
Okay, so thank you very much, Tanya, for everything that your organization has done. And as you rightfully said, I mean, you are doing so much good, but you depend on your partners and your donors. So we are very happy as National Government Affirmative Action Fund to actually have provided some assistance towards the Nairobi Eye Camp. So we've got Dr. Uma Oluga who is here. So we'll do another check presentation, charity, so that NMS can witness that we also gave our money. We didn't just write on them and say that GAF is supporting this and put our banners out. We also gave some money to assist where there was a bit of loopholes in terms of financing, because this was a very costly affair. If you look at over 200 patients and you look at the average cost, but Dr. Oma Oluga from NMS is here. We are so grateful because we agreed collectively to have this eye camp. And so it was a partnership between us as government, GAF and NMS, and of course MMR, Embracing the World, also doing the eye camp. So please, and then we've got the beneficiaries for some of them that came. You know, these are glaucoma, and they're too small. Yeah, this is for the children. Medium, no, smaller, still smaller. One more.
One more is here, ma'am. This gentleman.
Yeah, one more. Here, one more. No, where's the other one?
Yeah.
The other one has. Okay, here. This is your bag. Mfuko yako ya kuingiza. Hii unaona vile inakuwa. Unaweza kufanya hivi, alafu hivi, alafu hivi, alafu unaingiza kwa mfuko. Sivyo? Lakini sana sana nafikiri utakuwa umetumia. Can I have one bag? Huh? Okay, one more. No, one more design. Huh? Sasa wale ambao hawatapata leo watakuja Nyayo Stadium kesho.
Mama, face this side as well.
Nao nataka tusonge kidogo tuwaone.
Face the camera as you're giving the sister.
The sister, one more for the sister here. And this one? Yeah.
Face the camera, mama.
Open one for this one. Alafu nataka wajipange vizuri tafadhali, tuchukue picha na daktari.
Sasa tomorrow is the International White Can Day, and tomorrow we'll be giving out 500 cans. We're working together with the Kenya Society for the Blind. So we're having our function. We'll be walking from Kenya Society of the Blind to Langata Road all the way to Nyayo Stadium, where we will hand over the cans. So if you, we've already made contact with our beneficiaries, but you know sometimes technology fails. But this is for Nairobi residents. All of them will be able to get a can tomorrow so that they can be able to get around. And then, of course, the Kenya Society of the Blind also teaches them on how to maneuver with the can. So we'll have a lot of events tomorrow to celebrate White Can Day. Today is World Sight Day. So, Dr. Harry, this is just like a teaser for tomorrow. Yes, so the people can know. Yes. Okay, so. Yes, okay. And then, Dr. Harry, we're going to go around, You'll get the doctors. Everyone? Today? Yeah, upstairs. You're getting everyone. Today's the last day.
Oh yeah, I mean here, yes, of course.
Are we okay?
What's up? Asanteni.
Asante sana.
Asanteni pole kwa jua. Lakini jua ni Mungu zini. Sasa. Nani asema bag? Huyu mama.
Brenda, you say you are not off, right?
Hakuna nono. Zote ni size moja. Hakuna konda nyingi ya size standard. Alafu Kenya Society of the Blind ndio watawasaidia.
We say thank you. You're most welcome.
Sasa ile umefungua unahakikisha imeshikana vizuri ndio unaweza kutembea.
Nimemalizana nao.
Okay, daktari.
Kuja hapa mama.
This guy has worked so hard. He's been here every single day. He's been here. You know, Lumumba, yesterday I sent him a message and said, Lumumba, I'm so grateful that you're part of my team. I tell him that every single day.
Yes, mom, come here. Tustonoka karibu. Is that okay?
Put yourself on the other side. So that, and they get somebody that can get the lady. Okay, Lamas, you. No. Huh? Why? Would you want to have Cabana? Yeah, no, there. Cabana has to be legible. Cabana has to be legible. All right, sawa. Let's shoot. Let's go. Okay, sawa. Just a moment. One more. Okay, you guys. No, we're going Huyu ndio mkubwa wa hospitali Nairobi chini ya NMS. Hiyo hospitali ilijengwa na chini ya ulinzi yake. Anaitwa Umar Lugha. Sasa amekuja leo kutoka safari kuangalia. Hi. You've been screened, you're going for surgery. Okay, but you've arrived, but you've been screened. So if you're sitting on the line, you'll go forward. Habari? So we're going to do the children in Bagati tomorrow. Habari? These ladies have worked so hard. Getting data, you name it. The entire team. Yeah. Continue. So you can see now the wind is like this is where come.
This is quite.
Dr. Isabel, this is the boss, Dr. Omar Lugha, who was out of the country, but he's in charge of all the hospitals in Nairobi County under the NMS, Nairobi Metropolitan.
Thank you for the
he's
wonderful
leading the delegation. Thank you for hospitals.
Thank you very much.
We've been working a lot. That's what we want.
It's quite a lot of work.
Many patients, so we're happy now.
Yeah, you've done quite a bit already, you know.
Over 200.
Yeah, over 230. That's quite something. Yeah.
So maybe the two of you can together. Come. Let us take a picture. Here, Dr. Omar Lugha in the
Pamela. Mora, tunatoka wapi?
Can you see it?
Jerusalem.
You see how it's
You know, this is a fundoscope.
Yes.
Yeah.
Look, to see the cataract.
I can see the
wide
cataract.
is.
Yeah, it's wide. It's
Yes.
wide. It's like
And
this
you
is
see down.
This is very mature cataract, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
How old are you? How old are you? 42. Only 42.
Yeah, 42. So
And look at that.
So why would the cataract be mature like this at 42? So that means we have to look for the reason.
You need to get this equipment.
So mature
Brenda's in
cataract
charge.
at 42. What would be the causes?
Metabolic causes, yes, diabetes and all that. Yes.
Okay.
Trauma is also another possibility.
Trauma.
Yeah.
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 Because then now that also needs to be.
Yes, they need to be screened for other systemic issues.
Systemic issues.
Yeah.
That's a bit too young for mature.
Level, did you get the business?
Yeah, just ID her.
So here is where they do the measurement for the intraocular lens.
But no, this is so mature. So how many stages will you do this level? This one?
No, just one.
Okay.
Yes, you remove that cataract, it's a new lens. It's the calculation of the power of the lens is done here. This is a biometry machine, actually. So once that is determined, we know what lens to put inside. Yeah. These are the lenses. These are the lenses.
Yeah, these are the lenses.
Yes, it's
Can they?
folded inside and then there's used to make it, put it inside the
Okay, okay. Wow.
Twende nikuzungushe kesi
You
yako.
don't know, you know I know how to do a fundoscope.
Yes, you know that.
You cannot pass as a physician without this. In fact, this is one of the best. You know that, eh? I am a medical physician, so we have to screen all the patients. All the
So
time.
this equipment is what we need to put in our next budget. This is a portable slit lamp, which you would usually use especially for camps where you can't carry
So
the
just get the specifications and then we'll have to buy.
Okay.
Because we have, I think, a bit of budget for
Fantastic.
medical.
And we will be happy to come and train them and work together with them.
Thank you.
So you can arrange for a training once you put this here.
Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah. And thank you for making our theaters work. Because
It was the first time they were using this.
Lubicia knows how much I've really pushed. I know that we've done a lot of surgeries here.
Yeah.
And I've really wanted these theaters because if Wananchi get used to the
Then
fact
you
that
decongest,
surgery-
you can
then now
decongest
we
the
can
data.
decongest, so people don't have to wait for surgeries the other side.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
important for us.
All right.
Thank you.
Okay.
Bye.
Mi venye mtanipanga bro.
So here,
Iodine, how much does it?
no, this we dilute. The iodine we use for the eye is we dilute. It's not the same concentration as for the skin. And then here, then this is where we do the local anesthesia. Paragalba. So you use lignocaine with adrenaline to block the eye and then it becomes numb so that you can still do the surgery and local anesthesia for adults. Fantastic. So, hapa ndio theater. Hatutaingia ndani? Wanaendelea. Yes, we can get the hello. How are you? Hi, good morning. Sorry, no interruptions. Thank you. This is the board of all the hospitals in Nairobi, including this facility.
Okay.
Yeah, so we was out of the
Welcome to
town.
your home.
Just come to have a look at what's going on.
Okay.
So we are very grateful.
Thank you for your visit.
We cannot say thank you enough.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your
I
visit.
hope our dreams of
Dr. Mobute is part of it.
the other ophthalmologist I have some.
No, she's here. Come, come. So, I think we are
That's it. So
done
the
with our
theater
tour.
here. The theater the other
Yeah,
side.
she's also Dr. Brenda Mosi.
Oh,
She-
Dr. Achia.
Yes.
Yeah, how are you?
Joined us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've cut
Okay, yes.
eye.
Yes, I did. Local surgeons. Excuse me.
Fozia.
Ophthalmic clinical officer
Okay.
at Magathi.
Yes.
So Fozia should be
Asanteni sana.
there.
Yes,
What's
we are doing in
happened?
turns, in turns, so that they do the blocking, and then they are so that there's not so much crowding in theatre. So once Moguta and her group comes out, so this one. We have the Spanish musicians who had come in to support our family last year just before the pandemic. And he's from Ghetto Classics. So the Spanish guitarist, Mr. Vincent, was training him online. And this time, when the Spanish team came here, the Spanish team of doctors, we donated the guitar to him because he has been training online with the Spanish guitarist who had come the last year. So we had a guitarist and we had a violinist. So on behalf of Embracing the World and the Spanish guitarist, Mr. Vincent, we donated the guitar. All right, so play for us. Let us hear you. So I brought him here today too. And he's been learning everything online. And his wish was to have a guitar. He didn't have a guitar. He had the old guitar. So this time,
No, in
the guitar.
internship, I presented something about music as therapy.
Yeah. He's saying that music is therapy. Yes.
I think it's
yeah,
been
it
used
is.
a lot.
Yeah. This is the second day he's come here. He came 2 days prior to practice for our day today, for World Sight Day. So we brought him to say a thank you to him and to offer him the guitar for free. Okay.
We love his contact, so sometimes we'll be inviting him.
Yeah. He plays with the Ghetto Classics.
Okay.
So he's with that team. Okay, Lumumba, we've crowded you enough. Let us leave you to continue working. Yes, yes. Yes. When they stress me, I will go and put it on and I will listen. Wait, I want to take this officially from you. I've just got a CD of beautiful Spanish music. And yeah, thank you so much. Thank you.
The teacher of
They go on giving and giving and giving. I look forward to seeing you again. Thank you. Yes. And it's a pity. I hope you're going to go and see the National Park tomorrow before you leave.
I won't because I'm going to the theater, but some of the team will do.
Some of them
will enjoy.
The National Park is not going anywhere. We'll have another one just for a holiday.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Yeah.
Isabel.
You want to say something? Yes, yes, in front of the camera. What is this?
Just want to take a picture with me.
With who?
With you.
What is that? Yeah, she's coming. Then I'll send the photos to you, Tanya, and you'll share it. Oh, okay. But I thought you were supposed to be here with us.
Come. He wants you, Isabel.
Okay, it's okay. Okay. Okay, let's... I like the way I'm the one taking him on tour. Where are you going? You don't take I'll take you. Where? Abdi, kuna pesa kaya na pesa? Pakia ile uko nayo. Sawa. Ah? Pakia ile uko nayo. Okay. Huh? Oh, I'm still live. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, I mean, there's so many needs. So many people came all the way here. Some of them don't have fare, you know. Yeah, and the budgets are limited. So we've done the best that we could. I'm so grateful to God for putting me in this leadership position where I can impact and influence people's lives in a positive way. And this is just one of those things. It was a real fight, an uphill task to try and convince the board that we have to do this camp. It will benefit our vulnerable citizens in Nairobi. We have to contribute. We can't always expect donors. All countries are suffering right now. All countries are suffering right now because of the pandemic. These doctors have actually come, in spite of the pandemic, to actually treat our patients, risking their own lives to provide that care. And I think what can we do? We as government, because GAF is government, and the fund is to help the affirmative action groups. So the 230, by tomorrow it will be 250. We've got some children that will have the cataract surgeries. I feel that this was money well spent, money giving sight, because cataract is blindness that can be cured. To see somebody walking in here, both cataracts in both eyes, finally being able to see day one eye, day two, the other eye, it's amazing. So I'm really grateful to God. I'm grateful to all the voters that put me in office so that I could serve you. And I hope I have shown you that I am determined to work and be a servant of the people, to do what is necessary to improve and better your lives. We have voter registration going on right now. And we would like to appeal to everyone to arm yourself. Baba was around Nairobi yesterday telling everyone, arm yourselves. Get your ID card, get your voter card, and with your ID and your voter card, you should be able to make a difference in the leadership of this country. I support Baba as the 5th president of this country, but Baba did not go around because he's asking for your vote right now. Baba went around because he knows the importance of you being part and parcel of making the decision of who leads you, whether it's an MCA, whether it's an MP, whether it's a senator, a governor, a woman rep. You have to make that decision, and the only way you can make that decision is through casting your vote. And the only way you can cast your vote is to get your ID and then to get your voter registration card. I want to appeal to the Interior CS and PS to please. We've had complaints from the Nubian community saying that the vetting processes are so lengthy and they're not able to actually secure their ID cards. You know, we've opened statelessness to many citizens. You know, the Wakonge, we've opened it to the Shona. So we want to see that the Nubian community who live amongst us, right, even if we're going to do the vetting process, it cannot take as long as it's taking. Without an ID card, they're not able to get into university, they're not able to get into gainful employment. And if we want to actually say that we don't want, we're worried about people being recruited and all people that have infiltrated us that are probably part of terrorist gangs, etc. The fact that we are not actually speeding up the process of making them ungainful, we are actually putting them at risk to looking for alternative ways to earn. So I feel the most important thing we have to do is really, be a bit more fast in our vetting process. I'm not saying that we reduce the vetting, it's important for the national security, but we try and speed up the process of vetting because it can take 6 weeks or it can take 6 months or it can take 6 years. Some of these Nubians are really complaining that it's taken far too long for the vetting process, and we've got a lot of them in my county in Kibra, and I really appeal to the CS of Interior to speed up the vetting process for the Nubian community. Then tomorrow is World White Can Day. GAF has supported the purchase of 500 white cans so that we can give them out as we celebrate White Can Day. Today is World Sight Day. We're celebrating it by ending our eye camp. We're grateful to Lieutenant General Badi for allowing us the partnership to use all the facilities, all the doctors, the nurses that have worked with us, Omar Luga and his entire team, not just in this particular place where we did all the surgeries, but across the county where we did all the screening. This has been a successful eye camp. Tomorrow, the NMS will be providing vaccines for the blind. GAF will be providing the white can and some food baskets. And we are hoping that IBC will also show up so we can have a voter registration simultaneously as we celebrate White Can Day, World White Can Day. So thank you first of all to the media. Standard Group has been our media partner, but we want to thank all the media houses for coming out and publicizing this, because you helped us get the word round that there was an eye camp in Nairobi. You also helped us, when we publicized the community health workers to come out, they also were covered by you as we launched the law of Nairobi County. And we got the word out that we need to get the beneficiaries of cataract out here. So for NMS, it's a big challenge now to equip themselves well to cater for all the other ailments that we found. But we also want to talk to NHIF. NHIF has to realize that somebody might need eye drops. The eye drops are 2,000 shillings.